putting new ones in.
Here she is, Christina Ricci.
On an airplane, a man used it as a way to
Now, like I said, doesn't she look
I feel
right?
like I have to stop doing that.
Just the same as when she played Wednesday to now? Right. See, that's your problem, see, idiot. Right. When you think a person can know somebody by looks alone, right? Or a name drop or something, right? Now, I know a Christina, but it's not the same girl, I don't think, unless she lost some weight and got thinner, right? Right, right. But, like I said, alright, how is she about it? Right, right. You know, she's got to be over between 30 and 40, right? Right. Herself or so. But can you tell her real age, though? Right. If you met her, like I did this year, right, for the first time, right, would you ask her age if you're a 50-year-old person? Yeah, yeah. Right, right. You see what I mean, right? I'm not a mind reader, whatever the hell you're thinking there, right? I'm not omniscient, whatever the hell you're thinking there, right? I don't know what you're thinking when I first meet you. I gotta get to know you, right? Slowly, easily. Or quickly, and like I told you, right? Right.
Hi, Kelly. I want you to meet Mr. Monkey, an awesome ex came up to me 12 years ago, and he's traveled the world with me, taking pictures wherever we go.
Right.
My friends have been taking him on their trips.
Now, part of this is, again, to show what I'm doing when I'm not around other people, which is not harmful. Right, by the way. I don't sit here, right, trying to figure out who I'm going to have sex with in a nail salon, right? Or if the girl's 15 or 37 or not, right? When I first meet somebody, right? When she's not supposed to be working there without special permission if she's 15 anyway, right? See, that's a part of the whole point, too, right? You don't expect someone to be in that situation, even if they are, they're not supposed to lie to you about it if they're legally able to do the job, right? Now, somebody's trying to split hairs here and make me seem like the bad guy, because in 93 I started hearing voices of a religious nature having to do with the city of Jerusalem, which I was in the Mediterranean when I started hearing the voices, or whatever that means. I was flipping out, right, basically, over a new girlfriend, and I had just been overseas, and religious pressure, and could we be heading to Armageddon or World War III, things like that, right. We're going on in my head, right. So, again, Jerusalem is the center point, right? Most people, especially in the Middle East, are fighting over one city, Jerusalem. Right? Now, Russia include, not Kuwait, but, right, that was the past, but, Ukraine, there we go, right? It's about something else, another city, Mariupol. Why Mariupol is important? It's an important port to both Russia and Ukraine, right? Don't think it's not about that, Mr. Biden, President Biden. Right. First, what's the problem? They want Mariupol, right? You know what Russia wants. Right? You know what Russia needs, right, in a way, or they won't be fighting for it, right. They're fighting for really a certain portion of Ukraine. You know what they're doing. I'm a disabled veteran, but I know military ways, but I know what they're doing. Right? And why they're doing it, and why they're doing it. Right? Oh, Juliette Lewis, too, right. She's only a few years older than me, and she could pass for someone who you can't tell her age, right? There she is. There she is. I think that was on last night, but I didn't get to catch the whole thing. It's a little weird for me. And especially the part where they're, in some kind of, winter stuff. I don't know what's that about either, right? Right. Mm-hmm. Now the problem is, though, like I told you, people can have sex on the spot, right? You're lying if you say you can't, right? Now I don't know Christina Ricci, so I don't think that would even happen between me and her, right? Right. But if I go into a store and someone's hiding something, right, from me, I don't know that either. You can't tell me an age I'm able to be with me, and then tell me you were 15 afterwards. That don't work. That's you tricking me, not me you, right? And I get a defense if I call on God to be my judge, right? Not you, who might be judging impartially, right? And that's the problem too, right? Like I said, right? Now, don't she look like she did, though, when she played Wednesday? Of course, she has on makeup and she's tanner. Because, of course, she was pale when she played Wednesday, right? Because of her being a goth chick, right? But you don't even see. Alright, let's see. I think she was born in either 1980 or 1990, so she's at least 30 something years old. Right. So, let's see. If it's 80, right, you got 90, 2000, there she's 20, 2010, she's 30, 2020, she's 40, right, and now she's 43, or so, depending what month she's born in, right? But looking at her, if you met her on the street, here's the point, right? You would have to make sure, okay, of her age, right, her name, right, first name at least, right, and where she's from, what she does for a living. Those are typical questions. Did she graduate school? Right. Obviously, those are normal questions you ask anyone, right? To now, you can't put a 15-year-old girl in harm's way. Not even the dad, by the way, right? She's supposed to wait for a year. It's not on me if she's supposed to wait for a year and you didn't even bother with the paperwork, right? Because there's got to be paperwork involved, right? She's 15 too, right? You can't just work her there, right? Even if you're leasing the property, right? That's not enough to work her, right? You gotta wait a year. Even if she wants to do the job, right? That's not the problem either, but you gotta tell me that before, alright? I ask you to get along with me somewhere and you agree to it and I lose time because of it, right? But you told me you were 37, not 15, right? See, that's the whole problem. The first part of the conversation, I basically remember you doing my nails, right? If I lost time between the nails and something else happening, right? I know the nails take 40 minutes or so, 30 to 40 minutes, right? before I went into your store, right? So that's not the issue. The issue is what else did you do with me, or did we do with each other, right? Between that time, where I was an hour late for my movie, right? Almost, right? And getting out your store, right? You're hiding what happened, right? Not me, by the way. Right. And this is why I'm asking, right? Your age, right? A lot of women can look younger, older, this, that, right? Right. And you gotta ask their age. You don't know. You don't know. And I have had women, of different ages try to seduce me, right? I even had a 12-year-old girl when I was 19 and it was my birthday try to sleep with a few people around me. Maybe, I don't know what's going on with her, right? But she's only 12, so I'm like, what the hell? Whatever is going on here, right? I'm not easily exposed to that either, but I know I can get in trouble over her, but, right, she's kind of, we had a party crasher of an older gentleman. I don't even know who he was, right? And then she tries to, get in on the party, right? And then my friend Joey was with me, who I knew for years, right? And he's about 13, though, right? More her age, right? And the next thing I know, her and the guy are in bed, so I can't even go to bed, right? Right. And so I have to sleep on the floor, kind of, right? Then she kind of comes down there with me as she was sleeping with him, so I don't know what's going on. And I try to see if she's, trying to hunt me too or whatever, right? But then I kind of chicken out because I'm like, well, whatever. When she says that's not it, I say, okay, it's not it, that's not it. And then the next thing I know, she goes up there and messes with my friend Joey, and he tells me they had sex, right? Though he didn't finish in her, right? If you know what I mean, right? I'm pulled out, right? But, and after that, I'm asleep, right, till morning, right? Then I wake up and my mom comes home, and then the girl has to run out the back or something, right? And the dude too, right? I don't know. And there we are. I mean, you have party crashers sometimes, though. Kind of what that was. But that's why, right? Different people, okay, are playing different roles to begin with, and it's illegal. And you gotta have the paperwork, right, to work at 15, right? It's not up to you either, or your dad, right? That's to protect you from being exposed to adults if you can't handle being around an adult yourself, right? At 15, right? Now, if the first thing you did was tell me you're 37, you knew I was 15, right? I'm 50. Not me, you were really 15, right? Oh, right. This is another girl, Melissa Rouch from right. You can't tell her age, right? I don't even have a clue of how old she is, right? But she's probably petite, right? Short, right? But cute as a button, right? Right. But I bet she could be in at least her 30s by now, because she started on Big Bang, right? Bang, 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 metronome, right? I know. There she is. And she's short. See, Kelly's taller than her, right? And I bet she's about the same height as Christina, right? I can tell that. Or is she taller? No, Christina's taller than even Melissa, right? The China dolls, they call them. And white girls can be China dolls. Yes, they can. Yes, they can, right? Idiot. That's what we're talking about, right? Okay, why didn't I know she was 15 or 37? Because you gotta ask some people their age. You can't tell by looking at them. I know. Melissa and right. Christina are two of those. Now Kelly, I still can know more about her too, in a way. But she, you know, story, right? But she don't look bad to me, right. But I'm not, someone to worry about it, right. But or insult anybody, right? Because of a weight gain or loss, right? After you have a baby, I understand that because my mom did the same thing, kind of right after she had my sister, right? I know, right. She had kind of had a body change and a weight gain, right. But anyway, anyway. hmm And again, right, they're probably mamas by now, right? But you can't tell, right? And see, she's got a daughter, right? Obviously, right? But I'm not after her daughter either, Chuck. We've come for your daughter, Chuck. I'm not Michael Keaton, you know what I mean? Going after Winona Ryder shouldn't either, but she still looks good for her age, right? I know. I know. And she was in Fidgets in 86, when I was a kid, right? I bet she still looks young, right? And that's just Christina, I guess, right? In a bathing suit, one piece, right? Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. See, that's what I do. I think of musical numbers, or right? I'm kind of a fun person to be around. usually. Even alone, I make my own fun. So Mom's on it. Saying you gotta make your own fun. People are boring and mean or out to get you. Yeah. You gotta learn to deal with them and just be you and just be you. Because they don't give a damn about nobody, not even themselves sometimes, and you can't do that about people like that, right? Right. But anyway. And she's got to be over 30, right? Right. Herself. But from whatever year she started, it was at least from '09 or 2010 when she started on Big Bang. So I know she's got to be, and she's dating Howard, right? And all that, right? And yes, I can do her Big Bang voice. Howie. I don't know. I don't know why. I just can't. Right. I can do certain high pitched voices, even Pinocchio, or right. Right. Male or female, actually, right. Are you a good witch or bad witch? Step into the light, children. There's peace and serenity in the light. Hello. That's Zelda from Poltergeist. That's Zelda from Poltergeist. Right. I think so. Am I freaking you out because I can do male and female voices real well or something? Right, not intentionally. My phone's getting out. Okay, that's enough recording for now.